property is in the Ocala National Forest.
Wow.
It's so beautiful there.
Thanks for making the
And
trip.
your place is really beautiful.
Thank you.
You've got the jungle vibe going on too.
Yes,
You know?
I do. Got the bananas.
And
cassava.
the big huge vine, the big variegated,
Yes.
going up the tree. I have that too.
The
Yeah.
pothos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pothos.
Pothos.
I've
Yeah.
got passion fruit here.
Yeah.
We have
Squash, all kinds
Squash.
of exotic gingers.
the awapui
Yeah.
ginger,
It's a
turmeric.
beautiful property, and I'm kind of like thrilled to be here
Okay.
because as I told Kendrick, like I've been following you for so many years, and
We had a great conversation yesterday.
yes, and I don't mean to be like repetitive, like, but I wanted to tell your audience the same thing that I told you, like. I've been following you and I have so much respect and admiration for your stick-to-itiveness. And I remember like an episode you were, hanging on. You were like sleeping on a cot in the back of your office, working like 60 hours a week, 75 hours a week. And you have just not been swayed by shiny object syndrome. You are like what did you call it? The Moringa boss.
The Moringa man.
The Moringa man.
Yes.
Yes. And you, I just celebrate your success along with you because of that. I learned a lot from you.
Wow.
Yes.
I've stuck with it every day, posting on YouTube for 5 years.
That's so good. Yeah, you're really an inspiration. So when I see you now getting a brick and mortar, I think, it's just a great move. I think you need a processing place, right? And people will come there and buy moringa from you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had a store in St. Pete, and that worked really well for 2 years. So from 2018, that video that you saw me, I was in the back of my store moving here, going from a storefront using other people's properties to having my first property of my own. And that's actually why we're here today, is to talk more about how we're teaming up, because at that time, even having a store and having many locations around town, I kept running out of products.
Yeah.
I just kept completely running out.
Yeah.
And so
that's terrible. Like
that's why I started a collective, so that way we could source from other people.
Right.
And so that's why you're here, is to also team up with us, so that way we can have more of a presence in Ocala as well, because you've got your own channels. And what was really exciting to me was that you have an online presence where you're selling sometimes upwards of $1,000 worth of plants in 4 hours.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about that. I also want to make sure everything is good, make sure everybody can hear me in the chat real quick. Let's just make sure sound is good. Yes, sound is good. Okay, let's see. Just make sure this week text SPICE to 813-696-6676 to win. Last week we had a few people text us big tree, so we're going to be sending them the big tree this week.
Yeah,
we had a few winners from last week, and those 3 or 4 people that texted us, we're just going to go ahead and send you a big tree. So this week, text SPICE to win a jar of spice. Now that we're in October, we were both saying October spice. So here's our Moringa spice.
That's
We're going to see here real quick if everybody's doing well in Facebook. Yeah, we've got a few people here. Welcome. Great. We've got a few people here in TikTok. Welcome. Okay, everything's cool here. We want to learn more about Karen and how you got started and where you're going. And we have a few notes here.
I go by Jungle Jane.
You go by Jungle Jane.
Jungle Jane. I just started that because I'm really selling to a very young, like the Gen Z, and they don't like Karens at all. And I don't want any jokes.
Oh, and Jungle Jane.
But I'm one of the nice Karens. You know what I mean? I'm one of the nice ones. But the Jungle Jane, yeah, because like it's like a jungle, with all of the plants and
let's pull up your website.
I'm basically trying to convert a houseplant community into a food forest, getting them to grow their own food,
Yeah. Sunkissgardens.com.
Sunkissgarden.com. Thank you.
Sunkissgarden.com. Yeah, actually, I had this up here last night and my girlfriend was like, those are beautiful colors. What is
Yeah,
that?
that's an ube.
So she was
That's
just.
my Moringa, Awapui ginger, and my ube are my three big sellers. I sell those more than anything all of the time. And
You have some products down here that I saw here that you do, fruit trees, rhizomes, tubers, culinary herbs, seeds and cuttings, some pollinator
Yeah.
plants, perennial vegetables, bamboo, house plants, garden planters.
yeah,
But you were saying that you have some top movers on your channel because
Yeah.
you've been selling online. You've been
Yeah.
doing the online selling.
that's right. And I think it's like taking it to the next level. I'm so excited because now I have a really big captive audience. Before I was just selling on Etsy and
Right.
in my Shopify store.
Right.
And doing plant festivals and doing the home and
Well, that's what we were talking about is that you were doing like you had 17 locations of furniture store in Texas.
yeah, years ago for
Wow.
more than 25 years. I was the proprietor. I started on a shoestring budget and grew it to 17 stores. And then because of COVID in 2020, I lost my businesses. And I just started to didn't know what I was going to do really. And I
2020
remember,
came around and then everything shut down.
yeah. And so like I was living in Austin, Texas. I'm from Florida, but for 7 years we lived in Austin in the hill country. A brewery said, hey, come on, if you have something to sell, bring your stuff. So I brought my plants, mostly moringa trees, a few other things that I had. And my daughter set up and was selling like bakery, her little baked goods. But the way people were fighting over these moringa trees, and
Wow.
they didn't know anything about them, I had to educate them
Yeah.
and tell them about it to the point that I even took my iPad and was like, just watch my videos. Because
You did that?
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody's like, what is this? What's it good
Yeah.
for? And they're asking so many questions. And you actually brought the iPad
Yeah.
thing. Because we have a strategy that we teach to bring a big like a banner or something there about Moringa. So that way the first thing that people do when they come up, they're like, I don't know what it is. What is it?
Yeah.
You can push them to read the thing. Just read that. And then you're checking somebody out. That's how I did it.
That's what I
said,
did because I
read
was too
this,
busy.
and then checking out. So by the time they got done reading it, they're like, I want this,
They would
this,
buy
this, and
it.
this. And they're like,
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's how I was trying to like multiply educating people. Okay. And the people around my booth and the enthusiasm, just listening about the many great benefits of Moringa
yeah.
that help. Well, this was during like the height of COVID. Two people were scared shitless,
Right. Yeah.
like food security. Yeah, cut me in, right?
But I love that you just jumped right into the farmer's market. Like you saw people going to the farmer's market, still interacting, even during this uncertain time. How else are people going to get food? You went right to the ground level. Like you went right to the front line.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking too in school was there's so many problems in the world. Architecture is a really great way to solve problems. What's one of the biggest problems that I faced was my health and my ability to find food, good food. And that's where I decided to become a farmer. And I started at the farmer's market too. Just going from architecture to the farmer's market was really that secret that then was like, how do we go online? And that's where you've been able to really make that smooth transition.
Yes. On my way down, I was listening to one of your podcasts where you were saying you were going to go stream live at the farmer's market. Well, I'm going to be doing the Ocala Home and Garden Show in January.
Great.
And I'm going to stream live from there. Okay, so it's the newest, the greatest thing ever to take your Moringa business. Any business selling plants.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing here is we're gonna have a show. We're gonna have a festival here, November 1st. November 1st is a festival here for members. And since you're a member now, you're more than welcome to come and set up a table, a booth. And I'm encouraging people to sign up for membership. Come here November 1st, set up a table, and we're going to practice going live. And that's the thing is that I was going to the farmer's market, but I was like, man, like I'm only talking to 2 people at the same time. I want to talk to 20, 200.
Right. So there is this guy that I was like, I was dating him, and he's a pretty big YouTuber. Like he's got like 100,000 subscribers, right? About him sailing around the world. And I showed him. He came over and I showed him my botanical gardens and my farm and all my things I'm growing. He's like, "Hey, you should sign up for Palm Street. You should sell on Palm Street."
Really?
He's like, "I have a friend who's doing that, and she's doing really good." And I'm like, "What's that?" And so I look at the app, and as soon as I logged into that app and saw people selling plants on Palm Street the way it was going, I knew right away, like, this is it, I'm all in. And I am pretty new on Palm Street. I have like maybe like only 200 subscribers. I've gone on live maybe 6 times, but
Wow.
like the first time I went on live, it was like, you don't know anybody, you don't have a following.
Yeah.
I made like $67, but
But
then
still.
and then I made 200, then 3, then 4, and then the last, I've been just going live like every Sunday. Okay, because the
I
pattern.
like how you're doing this. You got
Yeah.
a schedule.
But the
You're just gonna
packing,
do once a week. That's what we're doing
It's
here.
big.
We're having a show here.
Yeah.
It's once a week. I'm
Mhm.
dialing in my content to transition even the Kendrick stuff, like my personal face stuff going on my own personal branded site. And Grow Moringa wants to be promoting the members, promoting the people, promoting the businesses. And our business is the marketing and advertising for your business. That's why we're here.
Thank you. Thank you, Kendrick. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I go on and it's so much fun selling on Palm Street.
Yeah.
Now I did sign up for Whatnot too, and I'm gonna
Palm
explore
Street.
TikTok. There's so many of them.
Facebook, that's what we're
Yes.
doing. We've got all our devices here. You're seeing and learning. Wow, so maybe you're not restricted to just going live on one platform at a time.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them all on,
Yeah.
like you're doing.
Great.
I mean, that's brilliant. To like double what I'm doing. So last time I went on last Sunday, I sold $1,000 in 4 hours
Wow.
on my back porch on my lanai. That's all planted out of all kind of plants back
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's like my little jungle and it overlooks my lake.
Wow.
So it's beautiful setting. But a lot of times I'll go live at night too, and it's like a dance party. I mean,
Heck.
when I get a big sale,
Celebrate.
and they tell you put music on. So I've got some really good 80s vintage music going, and I'm dancing and like really having fun, having a Pinot Grigio and selling my plants. It's like a social network,
Yes.
too. But when I heard Gary Vee, who people sort
That's
of
who we follow.
listen
We
to
follow
Gary Vee,
Gary Vee.
he's
That's
kind of
why we're here. That's
Yeah.
why we're live. That's why we're talking
Yeah,
about
'cause
live streaming.
when he says
selling.
do this,
Yeah,
you do it.
yeah.
And he said that going 2025 and beyond, the number one thing you need to be doing to be, if you've got a product to sell, is live streaming. He said 30% of all sales in China are
Yes.
through live streaming, and it's coming here in a big way.
Big way.
Like I'm even seeing Palm Street growing by leaps and bounds,
And we can find you on Palm Street
Yes,
at Jungle Jane.
yes, I had sent you.
You sent me the link?
I sent you a photo. Yes, I did send you the link.
Let me pull this down real quick. And then just for
Join the party. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really fun. People love it. People will be, "Oh, Jane, your show."
Oh, so this is the link that you would like me to share with others?
Yeah, I
here?
sent you that link.
This is her affiliate link. I'm gonna put it in the description here. Go and sign up if you want to become a seller, selling anything, plants, but use Jungle Jane's code here. So sign up to Plant Street. Is that what it's
Palm
called?
Street.
Palm Street.
Mm-hmm.
Palm Street.
Yeah, and people sell.
App
It's mostly plants, but people
using Jane's
sell all kind of things.
link here. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
thank
her.
you,
Yeah,
Kendrick.
no
Yes.
problem.
So people sell, there's a little bit of like people selling different things like crafts
Yeah.
and amphibians and crystals and things, but it's like 80% plants, but they're house
Yeah,
plant.
yeah, you were saying something
but I'm
about that.
Converting them, it's not easy because like they're not necessarily growers like
Right.
us.
You're going from ornamental to edibles.
Yes, and I love edibles. Like that's my thing, to sell edible plants, right? But I've had to throw in the house plants to get me through the winter And I'm like, what happened for me to contact you?
And that's why you're here.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Because I've always had a big supply of moringa trees,
Yes.
okay?
How
So
many?
they're pretty easy to, at 100,
100?
Yeah,
That's a lot.
you think so?
I think when somebody says they have a lot, they say
Yeah.
I have 5.
No, I have,
That's way to go. You have
Yeah.
100?
are you kidding?
That's great.
I used to spend all day, even put my daughter to work. She's like, oh, mom, I'll never forget all those days potting up moringa trees,
No way.
with the seeds,
What
yeah.
year was that? 2020?
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm just sort of doing what you're doing and scattering them
Yes.
and letting them grow. Although my roosters, I just put them in a bed, my roosters ate the seeds. So they're gonna be really healthy roosters.
Oh,
but
wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So I ran out. And
That's why we're
and
here.
I'm here and I'm like, well, maybe I can go onto the Moringa now. And I did, and I called a few people and I needed them like right away.
Yeah.
And finally, I did have your number in my
Wow.
contacts.
And I saw your post on another Facebook group
Yeah.
asking for wholesale plants. And I was gonna put my link on there.
See, looking, so.
But
you-
I had a feeling that by you posting that you were gonna make your way to me.
I tried it. I did first go on to the collective, to the map, to see who around me, but and there's a few people around in Ocala.
Yeah, we wanna get you on the map too, so you can
Yeah, I wanna
become-
be on the map.
Where if you're coming here and you're picking up 100 trees, you can also have a supply in Ocala, so that way when somebody calls me and they can't make the trip,
I
I
can
can
give
just
to them.
refer them to you.
Yeah, come on over to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, so when I did $1,000 in 4 hours the other night, I'm looking at my orders and I'm just like, everyone is like moringa, moringa. And no matter what else they bought, there was a moringa tree going in every box. Needless to say, I stopped packing and I just wanted to cry because what am I going to do? Like, I need more moringa trees,
Yeah.
And that's why I was just posting. I even posted on Nexstar Network. Does anybody have moringa trees? And
I'm glad that you're here and you took and made the decision to become a member, get wholesale, and you're
Yeah.
gonna take 100 of these big trees back. I'm also gonna hook you up with some fresh greens so you can cook tonight.
thank you.
Some fresh greens. You could even make a soup out of these leaves. Are really good as a soup. And
Yeah, well, I just harvested all of my moringa trees. That's another reason,
yeah.
right? Like I chopped them.
And then you were making new trees from your sticks, but
Yes.
they don't have roots yet.
Well, they just have like a couple little leaves.
Yeah.
I can't sell that to
But
someone.
they don't have any. You can sell it as a cutting.
Yeah, but no, that's not what they ordered. They actually
Exactly.
ordered
Trees.
the little trees. But what I'm going to tell my customers, I'm gonna put in it, I always put it in information sheet
Yeah.
about the moringa.
Yeah.
Is I'm gonna let them know, oh no, this is better. This is
Way
better.
better.
They may be a little freaked out though, Kendrick, because look, I mean, this is like gardening,
Yeah,
they're
we're
not,
gonna cut this.
they're not gardeners.
This is what we're doing here for
All
your
right, show me
trees.
what I'm gonna be shipping.
I've already cut it a couple times. I've already cut this tree
I see
here,
that.
here. It's already come back. I think I even cut it back down here when it was really short. But essentially, do you have an idea or size box that this is gonna go in? Is it about 12 inches?
Never more than 20 inches, because then
Okay,
the postal service.
let's just keep it long up here like this. We'll go at a 45-degree angle. You can hold that.
Okay,
And then we'll just
all right.
like that.
I think.
And that's what they're gonna get.
That's
in
what
there.
they're gonna get. Oh my gosh. So these,
And if you
This
give them a
how-
really good price,
Yeah.
this is a 6-month-old tree.
I'm gonna have to educate them though. You
Yeah.
understand that? Like, this is the houseplant community. They wanna open up a pretty little bushy houseplant. And
Yeah.
like when I did the auction, I held up a 4-inch pot. It had 2 little seedlings in it,
Yeah.
saplings, skinny, leggy looking moringa trees, because that's how they get when they just start out,
But you don't want to ship those.
Well,
Because those
I
trees are
have,
more sensitive
I
and
have
they
been.
don't make
they
it.
don't ship well.
No,
This is the way to
that's
go.
why I go this way.
If I can get them to understand that, like,
Yes.
you understand, like, I
Yes.
ship them out of Pui, like I said, and the girl calls me up with
Yeah.
messages me with a complaint. I didn't get them.
She actually wanted to come.
She wanted to go. Yeah, honey, that'll be another $50 in shipping, and I'll send you the big ass plant, and it's dying back now, we're approaching winter. the leaves are starting to brown.
Yes.
So like these things are seasonal, so it's a
That's kind of what we
challenge.
talked about here too, is that you were saying your challenge is what do you do in the winter? And that's where you're transparent and you're telling your customers that moringa is a seasonal item.
Yeah,
We'll have it back in the spring or the summer, but in the winter, you're picking up and ramping up on other things. I was telling you that for me, in the wintertime, I sell coaching and training and education. I'll sell fertilizer or I'll sell animal pellets or I'll sell oil. I sell a lot of oil in the wintertime. But in
yeah,
the summertime, I'm mostly focused on the trees, the seeds. I do a lot of loose leaf and powder. And now that we have many, many members buying wholesale, I'm harvesting every day at a massive scale. Like you saw the dry room.
oh my goodness.
I've got
What
25
an
pounds.
operation.
Yeah. I've got
Yeah.
25 pounds coming out of there tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow, we're gonna be spending 5, 6 hours in the field harvesting big, huge trees. And thankfully, we have help. And that's kind of where the
Yeah.
direction that you're going
yes, I have someone starting tomorrow.
is getting help.
And I put a nice little ad out because I need
Oh,
someone
I'll
to
show you the ad.
to
I'll show
pack.
everybody the ad.
and somebody to help me with the gardening because I'm doing it all. The gardening, the growing, the selling on the live and packing. And at $1,000 in 4 hours, I had to be doing more lives,
Yeah.
like on a daily basis. Then
Yes.
that's
This is just something you put out because you want to get some more days.
yes,
You've gotten, 20, 30, 40 orders in a week, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot for one person. So if
yeah,
you're able to hire a nursery assistant,
yes.
this is for Sunkissed Gardens in Ocala.
Mhm.
This is something that she put on her website that she's seeking.
And I had a great response too. And the comments were so cute. Like they were like tagging their friend in it and saying, "This is my dream job." Like I
Yes,
just
it
love
is a
that.
dream job.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing this job.
Yeah, and I'm generous too. Like if I have big nights,
Yeah.
which I hope I do, $1,000 every time I
Heck
go live,
yeah.
I'll give her a big bonus.
Heck yeah.
But as far as the selling plants, okay, so I'm trying to turn them into a food forest community, a community of Gen Z houseplant buyers, and nobody's selling food items on there. Like, well, I punched in like at the search fig, and I saw a couple of fig trees. But like honestly, there's really it's like houseplants, but there's no rule. It's called Palm
Great.
Street.
Great.
It's for everyone is the tagline. So I'm selling my food forest bundle with my banana trees. They're all in 4-inch
Oh, I
pots.
like that.
I've
I
got
like kits and bundles.
Yeah, the bundle-
That's a great way to.
that's what made me go over to the $1,000 because those were $50, but they're little plants, like they're in a 4-inch pot. It's a pretty good sized plant, like that, like this, and I have the banana tree and it's the dwarf Cavendish because these
Oh,
people
yeah.
don't want to grow it in their home in
Yeah.
a pot
Yeah.
or on their patio. We have a lot of urban dwellers. It's not like everybody has a farm,
Yeah.
and it includes the raspberry, the Apache blackberry, the Mysore raspberry, and
Right.
the Olympian fig, and what was the other one? The papaya
Keep
tree.
it on here.
Yeah, but
You have bundles? Is that
Everybody-
what you're talking about?
no, the bundle
Oh, you're doing that on the shop.
on the Palm Street. You'd have to go to the Palm Street, right? So
Well, I'm so glad that you let everybody know where you're doing this because that's my motto as well is
Yeah.
sharing and collaboration and knowing that the more people, the merrier, honestly.
yeah,
Because we cannot do enough and help enough people with
Yeah.
this plant that we're getting them. I feel great every day that we're selling so much moringa. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, we're helping so many more people every day.
yeah. So if you're selling moringa or anything for that matter, or you just want to buy plants,
Yeah.
you can check it out. And like I said, I'm just kind of going against the grain because what I love to sell is the edible food forest and survivor plants. So
Yes.
I'm having fun educating these kids and be like, I'm yelling at them. I'm like, and people are loving it. They're buying more when I'm yelling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this tree is the most nutrient dense plant on the planet.
Yes.
If you didn't have anything to eat in a food scarcity situation, you could literally live off of this tree.
Yeah,
alone.
even this root
Yeah.
here, this root right here, this is like a horseradish.
Every part
It
of the
can be
planet.
chopped, it's like a carrot.
Mhm.
You can eat like a carrot or a radish.
Uh-huh. And I'm like, okay, guys, it has all 9 essential amino acids, it's 21% protein. Hell, the seeds even purify water. Okay, it's even in the Bible, the Moringa tree, there's passages in the Bible, big
Yep.
reference to it.
Yep.
And, my freaking dashboard was blowing up. And every time I bring the Moringa tree, and then someone said, I don't believe you, eat it. And I just like,
Oh yeah.
like this. And I just started eating the tree.
This is good right now.
Mhm.
Everybody that comes here, they're like, how do you get your tree so bushy?
Yeah,
Because I trim them back.
yours are so beautiful.
Well, the reason why they're so green and they're so bushy is because I use them, I cut them.
Mhm. So.
We're gonna call it a day too. Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much for helping.
Have a good day.
Thank you. We'll talk soon and see you guys
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Awesome. Thank you very much. We're
So,
gonna have a great weekend. We're gonna wrap up as well.
yeah.
Let's see if there's any questions for Uncle Jane. Hey, welcome. Clarissa's in the house. Welcome. Beth is here as well. Great. Jason's here. Mary's here. Annie's here. Awesome. No questions yet, but I'm sure everybody got a lot of value from today's show. We're
Well,
gonna go pull out 100 big trees to make sure that
Yeah.
you've got your
let me
customers.
ask you, what do you think about this, how this government shutdown could potentially really affect our business? I've started shipping everything to UPS.
Mhm.
Because I don't want my boxes to get stuck at the post office,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
I don't want my customers to be like, oh, well,
It's definitely
now
something to look at. Is it still shut down?
it's starting Monday.
Starting
I
Monday?
believe, yeah. I mean, they're
We'll
gonna,
definitely look into it. Definitely
know-
more. I haven't ever shipped during a government shutdown, I don't think. I mean, I've been shipping for many
the
years.
post office will be closed.
If the government is shut down in that kind of way, I think when they mean by that, it could just mean Congress, but I'm not sure if the post office is gonna shut down as well, but it could be, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe
That's what
that's
happens.
what's gonna happen.
Well, thankfully, we have UPS. Let's go Brown.
That's what I've been doing, paying extra
Yeah.
even.
I just
because
got a new
don't-
pair of running shoes, so we're gonna be running. I got a bicycle. We're gonna be delivering. We're going back on the streets.
No, come
I'm just
on.
kidding. No, I don't know what we'll do. I think everybody's just gonna have to come here and pick up. We're just gonna have to hang out and meet.
Well,
everybody.
I think UPS, I've already seen the postal rates going down and the UPS going up. Because they're
Oh.
seeing what's.
They can capture that.
predicted.
They can make $1 billion just by a
People
couple
are-
of cents.
You're right,
Wow.
okay?
What else?
So, that's it. I just wanted to say like how much fun I'm having. It's like a
Me too.
blast. It's like a party.
I'm glad.
And yeah, and
It seems
so
really fun. I want to join your stream. I'm gonna actually get on Plant Street.
Palm Street.
Palm Street. Palm
Mhm.
Street.
Yeah, you have
Palm
to check
Street.
it out.
I just want to check it out, but mostly for me, I want to get on Whatnot because of Gary. I've
Mhm.
been really wanting to do that today. I
Mhm.
may just do that first.
Yeah,
That's been on my to-do list for.
yeah, the live streaming is
Whatnot.
big. Like Gary Vee said, you're gonna walk down my Main Street like the 9. I hope that Moringa is not like in my teeth, you know?
No, you're good. No
Like,
ring in the
what-
teeth.
Like, you walk down Main Street and you're gonna see the shops having like a little studio and they're selling live, you know?
Yes.
Well, it's great. It's like kind of like when COVID, because people are so disconnected. So this is a way to shop with a sense of connection and community
yeah.
and social shopping and.
Well,
you know?
it's shoptainment.
Mhm.
They're not actually buying the product from
Yeah.
you. They're buying your brand.
You know what? You're
Everything
right.
about
You're right. People are really anticipating and waiting for me to come back live. They're like, when are you going live? When are you going live
they're just
again?
supporting you.
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
But
Mhm.
we chose to want to sell something that has purpose and meaning.
Yeah, that's why I love the
and
edible
wellness.
foods.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I ran out of the moringa and I can't fulfill my orders. So I drove 2 hours down here to your
Wow.
farm
Thank you.
to pick up my moringa.
And so if you are watching this, get inspired by Jungle Jane's newfound success selling plants online. Not just moringa, but also some of the other things that she's passionate about.
Mhm.
This is a great way for you to start your business. If you don't have many things, even if you have a few plants already around the house, believe it or not, you could probably get on these apps and sell the plants that you've had in your house for years.
Yeah,
it's a way for you to start making some extra cash. This is
Yeah.
what Gary Vee says about garage selling,
Mhm.
selling garage. So getting on these apps, even Instagram and Facebook
Mhm.
are making a resurgence, and seeing what these other new apps are doing, and utilizing some of those little nuances to be able to keep people on their app. And so everybody's competing for eyes.
Yeah.
And live stream shopping, as you mentioned, China is at upwards of 30% of their total GDP is
Mhm.
online shopping. We're close to like maybe 6 or
Yeah,
7%.
that's changing, that's growing.
It's moving fast.
And they even started live, I noticed on Facebook, because they're not gonna,
Exactly.
they're not gonna lose out on the sales,
No.
so I noticed now they have the live button,
Wow. On
I
the
mean,
marketplace?
You could even do it on your channel if you already have an audience.
Yeah.
I'm just starting my YouTube channel. I don't have anything on there, but I am starting it. But then you could also just live stream right from YouTube if you have an
Well, that's what we're
audience.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so
what you're doing, but
that's
you
what
have an
we're
audience. Like
Well-
that's why Pump Street helps me to connect me with a ready and willing audience of buyers.
Well, I think what's happening is the algorithms are changing to not necessarily have any followers and still go viral.
That's what I love
So,
about it.
yeah, so get on today,
Yeah.
everybody, get started, start selling plants, start selling moringa.
Mhm.
There's so many orders, there's billions of dollars to be made in the
Mhm.
moringa space.
The people
There's
love
no
it.
shortage of sales
Yeah.
in moringa. We need more people in the space to make it easier for us to work together.
Yeah.
Because it's taken me years to get to the point where now I can be a wholesaler. I can provide at a large scale people that are also trying to just get started and get their business going. So
Yeah, whenever I take my moringa to botanical gardens for the plant shows.
yeah,
Again, it's always the favorite, and I can almost never have enough, you know?
yeah,
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Moringa is always a bestseller for me.
yeah. And I used to sell in pots at the farmer's market, but I started bringing trees in just like this at the farmer's market. And I realized that I could fit 10 of these in a
Yeah.
pot versus having all the soil and all the things. And this also keeps the price low for the buyer because you're not selling them the pot or the soil.
Yeah, and I love selling anything that's like a tuber or a rhizome because you don't have to worry about it dying. Like my awapui ginger, I sell it like that.
Yeah,
Heck, I take those things out of the ground, throw them in a landscaping pot, and they might sit there for 2 months, and that's fine. They get like hard enough. And you're saying I can do that with this because it's going to bounce back. Even
yes.
don't
This
worry.
is why I'm teaching people that it bounces back, because remember what we were saying is selling the smaller trees with a little bit of greens on it gave us the refund. My tree is dead. This is,
I hear
you know
you.
what I'm saying? So like the way that I reduced the noise for my tree is dead, my leaves are yellowing,
Like this.
is I started sending trees like this. And
Yes.
this is what changed it up for me.
And they
was,
like it.
haha, there's no leaves. You can't say they're
Yeah.
yellow. Haha, it's just a root. You can't say it's dead because there's no reason why that would be dead. This is a full living root. So I was able to reduce the noise in my business.
Great.
100 messages a day gone on right
Yeah.
off the bat just by selling it like that.
Yeah, because in
And-
Moringa's nature, by its nature, the leaves turn yellow
Thank you.
on a little stem.
Yeah.
I have the most healthiest Moringa trees ever, but of course, they go through this cyclical thing. There's always some amount of
Yes,
total
yellow,
yellow.
yeah,
It's just part of its.
It's part of the tree.
growth.
It's the nature, it's the
Yeah.
characteristic of the tree, is that the leaves are short living because it's a very regenerative plant.
Mhm,
It regenerates in our body,
mhm,
it helps regenerate our cells.
mhm,
It itself is a fast regenerating, fast growing
mhm.
plant. The hormone in it that actually makes it grow fast is called zeatin.
Oh,
Yeah, zeatin. And that's what we use and extract from the leaves to make fertilizer from moringa.
oh, you extract that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We soak the leaves in kind of like a tea. We make a tea out of it.
yeah,
And it's more of an industrial type of tea.
like
It's
a compost tea.
It's a compost tea essentially. And we spray plants like tomatoes, potatoes, peppers, avocados
With it.
with the spray of the moringa leaves. as a fertilizer.
Okay, yeah, you put the wet leaves in the bucket of water
Yeah,
and let it just
ferment
sit,
it, ferment
and
it.
then you spray everything with it.
Spray.
And how's that been working out for you? Good, huh?
It's a multi-billion-dollar a year industry.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it's actually, there's more sales
Why-
for the fertilizer than
Yeah.
there are for eating
Are
it.
you serious?
Yeah.
So I have to tell my customers about that,
Yeah.
like you're gonna get so many leaves, because let's face it, you get a lot of
Yeah.
moringa from a
And if you
tree.
can't eat it all,
Put it in a bucket of water
And
and make
use
your
it as
own
fertilizer.
fertilizer. Like, why can't big farms start using moringa to fertilize their
they are,
crops
they are.
instead of chemical fertilizers that are
They are.
poisoning us?
We are reducing the effects of chemical fertilizers because more farmers are getting moringa.
Here's what I tell my customers on Palm Street. I'm like yelling, I'm like, it's not your boss, you're being poisoned. It's not your period, you're being poisoned. I'm like,
Oh, that's a good one. I love those two. Yeah.
yeah, it's not your hormones.
No.
You're being poisoned.
Yeah.
You did get enough sleep last night.
Yeah.
You're being poisoned.
Yeah.
You need to grow your own food.
Yeah. You know what I heard the other day was, we have parasites.
Yo, that's big now.
So they'll
Yeah.
travel through the body. You know what the end result of a parasite dying in our body is? Is coughing up mucus. So the parasite will enter, it'll go through all the parts of the body, and it'll end its life cycle after it's spread eggs throughout your whole body.
Yeah.
It'll end in your lungs, and it'll get coughed up to potentially have a chance to spread to somewhere else.
Oh my goodness.
So when we cough a lot or when we get sick a lot, when we say, "Oh, I got sick, I ate something yesterday," it's actually probably from a month ago. It's building up. It takes a month or 2 months for the worm or the parasite to go through the body. The coughing up is actually the sickness. The coughing is a result of that parasite having already made a full cycle in the body.
Yeah.
That blew my mind because I'm big on parasite cleansing.
Yeah.
That's how I got into moringa.
Why does this have paras?
This is anti-parasitic, yeah.
Really?
Parasite cleansing.
Well, I think everybody should probably at least once a year, like take ivermectin.
I don't hit the strip club, but I hit the stripping. This is how we strip right here, and then boom.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, you were just saying ivermectin.
Yeah, ivermectin, and benzoyl.
Yeah, benzoyl. Hydrochloroquine.
Because people are like curing cancer, like there is all kind. Have you been seeing all the talk about I cured my cancer because of these ivermectin and by doing parasites, and that's pretty interesting talk too.
Yeah.
That I don't have cancer, but I like to do anything that's going to prevent that. So
And
you're saying this is anti-parasitic? I didn't know that.
Anti-parasitic, yeah.
And all the research that I have, I didn't really know that. But
It cleans the gut, cleans the colon, raises the alkalinity, and parasites like to live in acid.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
It raises the pH of the blood. The reason why I heard of this was from Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi is an herbalist, an African herbalist who had a school in Costa Rica or Honduras. And he has a center in Honduras. And I was inspired after I heard moringa for the first time from him. And then that set me on the journey to now be here with you and having thankfully been out here just making videos and sharing with people for many years. My story. To then get on the phone with you and saying, I love the fact that now that people see like you've just stuck with it. You've just stuck with it. It's now 10 years. I've been doing this every day.
You're so focused. Like I really do admire that. I am so ADD. I wish this thing could help with that.
Well, it gives you plenty of energy, like having less energy.
Yeah, I do have a lot of energy. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I really had a great show and hanging with you today. And
it was an honor. I'm thrilled to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You have an amazing story transitioning from 17 brick and mortar locations to now being the online Moringa Queen, just selling $1,000 in 4 hours. You've got kits, you've got bundles, you've got a website. Reach out to what was your online tag name?
Jungle Jane.
Jungle Jane. But also you can reach out to her. She's 512-922-6609 if you want to give her a call. She's out there in Ocala, and she is on Palm Street. Palm Street, as well as Etsy. And if you're inspired to start your plant business today, hopefully this will get you going. It's very easy to just fill out the paperwork, hit that live button,
Yeah.
get in a corner, just get in a corner with some plants behind you, with some good lighting, and let all your worries go. And if you mess up, well then do it again.
It's okay.
And again,
Yeah.
and again, and again, and again, and
Yeah,
again. And
there's
I
a
like that.
learning curve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that you have a schedule and you're saying, I'm just gonna go live once a week. Well, that's exactly what we're doing here. And it's paying off as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of tutorials to learn how to do it. It helps if you have a friend that can moderate for you.
Yeah.
And post your auctions. So like once you start, you have, 20 people there in your show, at least, you start auctioning the items and they really start moving quickly. But it helps if you have someone to post that for you. So you're not like this in the camera.
Yeah, kind of like this,
this,
yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
we're gonna
thanks.
go out there and dig up some bare root trees for me to take back, and I will have to explain it to my customers that, yeah, no, you didn't get the little lanky tree, you get the bare root, but this is like, these were planted in April, this is better.
Yeah.
This is gonna, this is gonna spring right up. I bet that they kept it in their house, because a lot of these people have grow lights, like a lot of them. Do you think it will grow all year? I think it will in the house.
Yes, you just have to
Right?
recreate the tropical condition. It can
Yeah.
grow anywhere.
Yeah, all year round.
Oh,
Yeah.
Inside,
Okay.
outside. It can grow it can grow anywhere in the summer outside, but it can grow anywhere in the winter if you have a grow light.
See, because I just let mine all die back.
The key is actually having a little bit of moisture in the air, right?
Humidity.
So having that little thing that pumps out the water, and so your plants get a little moisture. They like the moisture in the air. They don't like to be watered a lot, but they pull moisture from the air, right?
Yeah.
And so having moisture in the air, and you only water when it's wet. And here's my kicker: the reason why a lot of the trees that we're harvesting right now look so good down the street from here is because they're right off of I-4, and they get lots of wind energy.
Movement. That makes them stronger.
It makes them stronger, makes them thicker. So make sure if you have a moringa tree and it's looking lanky and it's falling over, it's sad, it's because you got to actually hit it with some wind. And that wind will bring it right back up because it helps to find the center. I
put a fan in my greenhouse that I keep going, so all the little plants are always moving, and it makes them stronger.
Yeah.
And I tell people that when you plant, if you transplant your moringa tree, you get the tree. Like, okay, if you're going to get this, be careful with soil, because remember, you're eating this, and moringa has the propensity to really soak up whatever's in its soil. It actually is like almost like a cleaner.
Like a wick,
like a wick. So you don't want, you be careful of your source of soil. I recommend, these organic.
Definitely organic. No peat moss, so we don't really use peat moss because it's acidic and it can stay too wet or it can get really dry. So
just a lot of
perlite for perlite's good.
Compost.
Compost is great.
And they like sandy soil.
A little sandy soil with a little bit of mulch on top. They like a little bit of mulch.
Yeah, so I just tell people to be careful how you plant it. What's in your soil.
Oh, one lady was like, do I use pine mulch? And I was like, stay away from pine mulch. That's too acidic.
Yeah.
And you just want to do oak mulch.
Yeah. All right.
Well, thanks, Jungle Jane.
Well,
I had a great time with you. Thank you. Now we had a chance to check out Jungle Jane at sunkissedgarden.com.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Have a great day, and we will see you next Saturday. Peace and love. Thank you, and